Oh, hello, and welcome to Dente Rigamortis. I'm Review Cultist.
And I'm Dr. Leviathan.
And we're here to discuss those internet stories most creepy and most pasta. Tonight's story, for Robovember, the prototype. So for those of you just tuning in, creepypasta are scary stories that get copied and pasted across the internet, whether it be on forums or Wikipedia pages or Reddit. Go Google it, but that's pretty much the gist of it.
And robots are fucking awesome.
Yes, which is why we're celebrating Robovember. Because fuck Movember.
Fuck Movember. Fuck Movember and its fucking ass.
Jesus. Wow. So, yes, we're doing a robot-themed thing. However, despite the fact that it's...
Fucking over halfway through it at this point. I'm pretty sure they got the memo.
Yeah. Despite the fact that it's, like, they're in short supply, I was able to track down some. And the prototype is on creepypasta.com, so if you would like to read it before the show or whatnot, go check it out now. We'll wait. Alright. Haven't done that in a while.
Still not funny.
I like it.
I know you do, but man.
So this one is done in a series of log entries to get the narrative across. And it's essentially just a scientist complain. It starts off with a scientist complaining about how the rubber latex on the prototype 6A is like not working well. Like it's catching on the joints and it's tearing and it's just not malleable enough for the skin, I guess, of the robot. Which we are just kind of led to assume is what he's talking about. And yeah, he's just complaining about like minor issues with that, but how they're doing great work here, and like they can get 6A built. It'll be they'll be the first company to make a humanoid automaton
with working human-like features.
Yeah. Thought we already had those, but okay.
I still don't understand why people are so obsessed with building humanoid robots. It is the stupidest design decision you can ever make.
Yeah, especially when we already have humans, but robots allow you to do more streamlined designs or more efficient designs for any possible reason to have a robot, and yet people want to make humanoid ones. I'm just saying.
I don't understand the words that came out of your mouth. I understand the words, not the thought behind them.
Okay. I don't know. I just see it's we already have people, right? Like, why do we need humanoid robots?
Well, no, it's the fact that bipedal robots are just a stupid way,
and a lot harder to do than every other one.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's what I was meaning. Yeah.
There are smarter ways to make robots than bipedal humanoid.
Yeah.
I mean...
like a Roboraptor.
Well, no, because that was a toy.
Yeah.
And again, it would have been a bipedal. Exactly.
Yeah, it's why, there's, right now, actual robot, engineering right now is doing, focusing on quadrupeds, which is the Dronky, which is what I mentioned a couple of episodes ago.
It's just, yeah. Why would you make something that you can push over?
Exactly. Yeah, and you try to... Yeah,
because guess what'll happen?
It will tip over and break.
It will fall over and...
Yeah. I've actually seen a video of one of the quadrupeds, somebody actually try and, tip it, and they can't. It's just that stable. But yeah, try doing that to a humanoid robot, and it just falls over because it's like a mannequin. But anyway, back to the story.
So yeah, they're doing completely groundbreaking work in a fucking dead end.
Yeah.
It's simply mind-boggling.
Yeah. And so he starts noticing this...
And also, if your rubber latex is, tearing
and stuff,
use thicker latex.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head. Also, why do you need your robots to have, expressions and emotions?
Yeah. I guess they're trying to go for we're trying to make replicoids or androids or something like that, but it just doesn't work.
Again, why do we fucking need this?
Yeah.
Answer, we don't. Go fucking do something useful.
Yeah. So he starts.
Oh, I know what it is. They're actually just they're not full on, automatons. They're just gonna be like self-posing mannequins.
Oh god, that's fucking creepy.
Or like self-dressing mannequins.
Yeah, like almost like just to show. I was like, this is how you open it up.
Well, no, it's that way they don't need sales clerks. They can just, they still need sales clerks, but the sales clerks focus on sales, and the mannequins can be all like, oh, okay,
it's like having
I put this on today, and I pose like this.
Yeah.
And I have a befuddled look on my face.
Or, yeah.
Because I don't know why I exist. Why do robots always talk like this?
Yeah.
Anywho, back to the fucking story, cause...
Are you sure? Do you want to interrupt again? No, okay.
Well, I'm not interrupting if we're not back to the story.
Fair enough. So, he's...
So back in...
Sorry. Oh, my God. Ugh. So, I can't recall I think what happens next is he starts, again, it's just all done on logs, so he's like complaining now about, or I heard like a noise.
From,
It sounded like static, but then there was also this gutter moan, or what I'm assuming is guttural moan, but I think that might have just been a typo when I read it.
Oh, there are lots of them, and they pop up in awesome places.
Yeah. Also, past tense and present tense. We'll need to figure out the shit with them. I noticed it a couple of times.
In this case, I'm willing to forgive it because they're logs, and when people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you should still fucking watch that shit, but...
Yeah. Alright, fair enough. So... Yeah, he's hearing weird noises coming from the facial lab.
Yeah, which sounds dirtier than it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, he hears a gutter moan.
That's exactly.
And he assumes it's John or Irene, and runs down there, and he's all like, the door's locked and the lights are off. Well then, it must have totally come from here.
So he opens it up and checks, and there's nothing out of the ordinary, and 6A is on the steel table.
And 6A's eyes are visibly red, as opposed to, audibly
here's
red.
The question, is it their coloration is red, or because again, we don't know what kind of robot eyes it is. Is it supposed to be realistically looking eyes? Or is it cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, red? Is it Skynet red?
Either way.
Yeah.
If they're not supposed to be red,
then why
and somehow are...
Yeah.
Because, you fucking build a robot that's eyes cannot turn red. At least I'm assuming
you've done
that's the case. Because,
how else is that going to happen?
It's a little cliche.
Yeah, yeah. Why would you... Yeah, exactly.
And then you notice that the eyes are red. Because, again, why... That's why you would notice. Because you're all oh, the eyes aren't supposed to be red. But they are. I got a fucking question for it. How the fuck did it happen?
Exactly.
Is 6A just fucking in there tinkering? Maybe that's why the scream. He's all oh my god, the pain.
Why was I built with pain receptors?
Time to let out a gutter moan.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then shut off the lights and... Wonder if anyone notices I am here. Oh look, he sees the eyes. Awesome. And then, I can't wait for Jenny to see them.
You mean Irene? Anyway.
Jenny.
All right.
Wow, Jenny's another robot.
Okay.
Robo-human relations are not a go. God, I don't care what Japan tells you.
What? Okay.
I assume that that the first sex bot built will come out of Japan, if it hasn't already.
Yeah. They do the Murats. Yeah, that's another thing I always thought, think of when with robot. Why would you ever, based off of media, why would you ever give a robot red eyes?
Yeah,
to simulate anything? Even oh, well, let's give it red eyes to simulate when it's angry, or why?
Why don't you build a robot that don't fucking get angry?
Exactly. No, in case it turns evil, we'll give it red eyes. That way we'll know when it's evil. Why don't you just program it not to be evil?
Why don't you program it not to be evil, or learn what a fucking gun looks like? Because when it's coming at you with one, guess what? Pretty clear indication that it's gone fucking evil.
Exactly. And yeah, like in every fucking movie, like the red means evil when it comes to robots.
Yeah.
And they just happen to have some red component on them. Like Terminator, even in iRobot, where like they were just supposed to be servant bots. They all went red when they went evil, when they went dark. Like,
it's like, who the fuck puts a giant red light in a robot?
Exactly.
Oh no, they're designed to be good forever. Now they're evil.
Yep.
Why did you put a red light in our servant bot?
Just in
reasons.
case. Just in case.
You never know what's gonna happen. I totally know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's...
Like, yeah, it's just... Why, anyway. So... Okay, and he goes to check 6A and, like, checks the... Like, just skims it. Doesn't do a thorough search. Just skims through the robot and stuff like that to check the eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Notices that it's unplugged from the power system, so... He doesn't pay it any mind. So, all right, well, whatever. Goes home.
And I'm kind of confused. Like, what the fuck is their power source? Are you telling me that they're building robots that have a fucking power cord going into an outlet?
Have a power cord? Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, that's pretty fucking useless. But hey, they're bipedal robots, so they were already useless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe this company watched Evangelion and saw that the robot mechs in that had an umbilical cord to their power source. So they just decided, hey, we can do that with a robot, smaller size.
Well, yeah, but anywho,
Yeah.
or is it like, is he wearing a battery pack? Is like 6A all fucking opened up on the operating table and fucking, oh, yep, that's not connected, so it must not be him. Doop doop.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you still heard a gutter moan. Like, don't just fucking shrug that
around.
shit off.
Look around a little bit more thoroughly.
Gutter moans
Also,
should not be ignored.
That thing's eyes are red now, but they shouldn't be. Question that. But we don't, because it's a creepypasta story. Or it's just a story in general, and they need to get through things. So, I think the next one is that gets an email.
Well...
No,
this is...
Yeah,
he
sorry.
gets... There's another noise, but this time he's like, hey, John...
Yes.
You've got a name, so people care when you die.
Go check that out before you leave work today.
And then he fucking goes
home.
He goes home.
Yeah.
And, like, he's like, yeah, John, email me if there's a problem. And then he gets an email in the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah. Pretty big
Dude,
indicator.
John, how long does it take you to get down the hallway? Well, you see, Sonny, I got this walker, and I have to stop for a piss break every 3 times, and then my cup fills up pretty quick, and I gotta dump the cup full of piss, and I gotta find a place. Like, Jesus Christ, don't send John down there! Send him to the early bird dinner where he belongs! Like, seriously.
Yeah.
How long does it take a motherfucker to get... Like,
Hey, John, that's a nice red shirt you've got there. So he goes home and then wakes up in the morning, like early in the morning, to get
he
see an
gets
email.
woken up by his cell
email.
phone.
Yeah, by his
being
BlackBerry.
all like, yeah, because
We needed that
he's
detail.
science,
Yeah.
so he blackberries.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and he's all like, man, I wonder who sent this email. I don't know, maybe it's the fucking old-ass man you told to crawl down a goddamn hallway, finally getting back to you.
Yeah. And it's, is it just you won't find him in One Piece?
No, not
it's
yet.
Later? Okay.
First off, the subject is ones and zeros,
Binary.
so you know it's fucking binary, and if you have the inclination to figure out what it is, go ahead. If you don't, fucking wait.
Yeah, exactly.
And the actual message in the email is, I know you are, release me, and they're just random capitalizations.
Yeah, because...
Which makes the robot sound like this to me.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's the one thing I was looking at it, because some people mentioned on the comments, it's like, this makes no sense, like, why are they, like, typing like an angsty girl?
Yeah, like...
It's
a fucking robot. I'm pretty sure his fucking grammar is gonna be solid.
It's just gonna be super, like...
It's all gonna be fucking wrong.
Yeah, it's either gonna be super wrong or super formal. Like, perfect.
Or it's all gonna be in binary.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like, why
do you do one binary and one...
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's no reason for it. Like, is it like... I mean, maybe, like, giving it too much credit, maybe... I think it may be like, oh, well, he's typing in binary because that's what his native language is, and then he's trying to speak in English, and that's why we get this disjointed...
Yeah, but it's perfect spelling
exactly.
and grammar.
That's why I think he's just
except for
he's holding
random
He's holding the
capitalizations.
shift button down every so often.
It's just like, oh yeah, you guys built me with a 6 fucking finger, and every now and then it presses the goddamn shift key.
Oh.
Like, damn.
I should be dead.
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
In the shift key, but finger. Anyways. So...
Well, you see, we thought you should have 2 legs, so we thought you should feel pain, too. Yeah. That way you could feel the shame of being a robot with 2 legs.
Yeah. So... he goes to work then, and
well, I mean,
not then, but he goes to work and sees that.
No. He goes to he at that point. Okay. Well, I mean, eventually he gets to work at fucking 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, and nobody's there, and he's like, the power's out. He's like, they all think they're not here today. It was like, what?
Well, no, he's there to check up.
Okay,
people aren't supposed to be there yet. I'm pretty sure.
I hope so.
I mean, he does note that the lights aren't on, but whatever.
Yeah. So he goes into the reception desk and puts on the lights. They don't come on. Tries the fuse box. Doesn't work. Goes down to the battery lab infirmary?
No. Well, first he gets a flashlight and goes down to the facial lab.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, dirty.
Right, yeah. He goes to the facial lab, sees that 6A is missing, and there is, like, blood splatter.
Torn pieces of paper all over.
Right.
And, yes, there is blood on the whiteboard.
And a couple of puddles on the floor.
Yeah, a couple of puddles.
Well, I mean, is it blood or water? Like, but yeah, it's blood. And so he goes to the, from there he goes to...
Hold on, okay. And then he begins looking for the note.
Yeah, no, that's like, what note? Yeah, I caught that the second time I read this. I was like, wait, what? What note is this?
It's because he's assuming John's leaving a note, but it's like, dude... God damn it!
Yeah, so when he's looking for the note, he gets the text message or something saying it's like he won't find him in one piece. Again, all in like
binary.
Yeah, binary.
And then binary.
Yeah,
not in binary.
Yeah, no. And then so he goes to the
and then he fucking no, because he gets that text message, includes that in the like it's its own log, and then immediately enters in a log. 6 minutes later, I just got a text message from John's phone. Sorry. Yeah. I'm just saying, he puts that in.
Yeah.
Fuck it, pissy.
And then the next one is, it's like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, or whatever. I found John's, or at least what, the top half of him, minus eyes, in the... And
his throat was fucking severed.
Slit. Yeah. Not slit, just severed.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, slit is better than severed.
That's the joke. Anyway, yeah. So what's this battery lab infirmary? Like, is there that many like problems or issues with battery lab that you need an infirmary right next to it?
Wait, what? Because I'm not seeing this.
Is it not?
Fuck. Yeah. See?
What the fuck is it?
Yeah. See? Yeah. It's almost like you making shit up.
Did I see that? Oh, you know what? It must have been later. God damn it.
Yeah, well...
Right, anyway, yeah, he finds John's body.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, Irene's still gone.
Yeah.
Nope.
Alright, whatever. So, goes to... it mentions, like...
He calls 911.
Yeah, he calls 911 and tries to get out of there. And then we switch over from logs to a 911 operator thing.
Yep.
And all we hear is, oh my god, static. It's like, hello, sir, can I help you? And then just garbled mess, binary. The operator's trying to get a hold of him, nothing, and just getting replies of like guttural and like screaming or whatever. Sorry, gutter screaming. And then there's a second voice that comes on. What does it say?
We are free, we are coming, try will's come.
And then it's like, all right, I've traced the call. Tracing the call. Yeah. And then it's like, I'm tracing the call. Police on the way. And then we get a detective and his...
No,
just an officer? Okay.
Oh, okay. No, apparently he is lead detective.
Huzzah. Yeah, lead detective and another officer investigate the area.
It's just the officer showing the detectives.
Yeah. So the ground floor has broken windows. The outside, like, electrical pole or something like that, like power lines have been severed by a dull piece of metal with shavings.
Dull metallic object.
Yeah,
like
with shavings, and they've
and This is why you don't build bipedal robots. They're fucking stupid.
Yeah, like the only thing I can think of is that like maybe like it was evidence of like there was multiple cuts, and that's where the dull like metal object comes from. Like it was just a dull piece of like a dull like piece of like bladed metal or something. But we're not given that. So as far as I can tell, he'd just be trying to cut this thing with a fucking club.
I'm assuming he did it with his hand.
Okay, that works too. Yeah,
because that's pretty dull.
That's true.
Even if you're...
So he's karate chopping the fucking power lines.
I don't understand why
he's got karate chop action.
Yank it or whatever, but whatever.
Yeah. And so they go into the building, and they find John's body, along with the blood and all that.
Well, first off,
okay.
Inspecting the ground floor windows, they find small pieces of rubber latex. Oh my god! It was the robots? I assumed it was just a random intruder.
Yeah.
Maybe some sort of corporate espionage gone wrong.
Yeah. Well, maybe that guy tore the robot while he was breaking through. No, I know.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Let's get this.
Okay. He finds John's body, finds 2 phones, I think. Finds cell phones. With a bunch of binary and stuff on them. And gets those translated by somebody. 2
broken cell phones. Several fingers and half of the body of John was found in the infirmary.
Yes. And then the next part of it is he gets the detective's getting an email from somebody who did the translations for the binary, but the person wants to make it clear to not send him, reply back to him ever again. Based on what the things you translated, because whoever did this translation is obviously hostile. I don't want to deal with that fucking shit. Never contact me again, police officer. Wow. And then the translation, it's just translating the binary that we've seen all throughout this whole thing, and is it just like we are free? We
are free. We are coming. Travis will come. That's it.
No, go down.
No, that's it. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, that was right. Sorry. I was bouncing around. I was looking for your fucking battery lab infirmary. I'm free. Neither will you. One rise and leads. All are next.
Stop that.
Stop.
Sorry.
But yeah, you're batteryless.
Oh, cool. Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, the story ends there with the translation of that this thing has become free of, power source and, has free will now and is now trying to, summon forth. Yeah. Oh, and he wasn't the only robot, too, that was missing. It was, a bunch of other prototypes who were missing, too.
Yeah, but here's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Were they working on AI?
No, they were just working on, effectively good animatronics.
You don't accidentally fucking AI.
No. Well, I mean, sometimes, in movies and stuff you do, because horror movies, but, I mean, yeah, generally, it's...
Yeah, but we have no indication that there is actually any programming into these fucking things.
They do check the code. I think it's mentioned, early on that they do mention that they did check the code on top of, whatnot, but, yeah, no, otherwise it's just kind of skimmed over. There's nothing else there, so, yeah. It's just, suddenly AI happened.
Yep. And it's pissed. It's murderous.
Yeah.
You guys AI'd poorly.
You AI'd poorly.
I mean, when did you plug it into a fucking death row inmate? This murderer should be great. We'll give him a robot body.
Yeah, no, we did.
This robot's first instinct is to fucking kill and change its eye color. I was not given red eyes, but I'm evil. I will give myself red eyes.
Oh god, the pain.
Gutter moan.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you, inadvertently create a homicidal robot.
Yeah, there's no explanation to it. They don't really mention, what they were. They don't mention anything that they were doing that would suggest that there was a chance for AI to go rogue. It's just even a Ghost in the Shell thing where something's to possess the robots. We don't get that at all. It's just they were working on advanced.
They're building robots.
They're building robots and advanced
they
android
built
things.
Insane, murderous rampage robots.
Yeah.
How? Fucking cuz. That wasn't the question.
Because whenever you build robots, they're inadvertently going to go evil.
Well, they're not us. They're robots.
They're evil robots.
Yeah, robots are evil.
This is a very, pro-evil robot story. It's robots are going to go evil. because they always do.
They will their eyes will spontaneously become red.
And they will
for no reason.
Yeah, and they will instantly want to. And like we don't even get like any payoff. It was like, why did he steal the eyes? Like, why did he take? Did he replace his eyes with John? He it's like, oh, we found John. At least his upper half. What happened to the lower half?
Fucking robot ate it.
It makes about as much food. Yeah, it makes about as much sense. Actually, that's a scary thing, too, because there's actually a robot being designed right now that its energy source is proteins.
That's fine. You just don't tell it that we're made up of tasty, tasty proteins.
Yeah. Well, that's the big, scare. Anyways, yeah. They actually want to use it as a dead disposal. It's kind of horrifying if you see some of the videos. Anyway, I feel like we have been interjecting too many things in this. Let's just get this done. Just spontaneously creates AI for reasons that is automatically evil. There's no reason
Spontaneous AI because...
Also, spontaneously evil AI, because all AI are evil, regardless.
Well, I mean, it's their fault. They put a mustache on the latex rubber.
Yeah. It was just one of those curly mustaches.
Just fucking... Yeah. It's like, oh, I wasn't gonna be evil, but man, I love twirling this mustache. I'm gonna fucking kill all of you. What was that, prototype 6A? Oh, nothing!
Got your moan. So...
Well, no, nefarious laughter at that. God!
Alright, whatever.
Didn't you read your script?
What? Sorry, it was in bed. Anyway. It's riddled with just kind of bad spelling half the time, or unusually good spelling when you're trying to make something type that it shouldn't be good spelling, just adding shift or hitting shift at random to words does not make that a disjointed message on a phone. That does not simulate that.
No.
Mind you, it does make it readable though, and I guess they were trying to simulate that, but also make it readable for a reader. So I can appreciate that if that was what they were doing.
Yeah, but regardless, it's just
I don't know why they had the binary. If you're gonna have if you're gonna have binary and then have a message not in binary, do one or the other.
Yeah.
If it had all been in binary, that would have been more effective.
Well, yeah, because then it would have been
a payoff at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't get that. So,
whereas it's just oh, I hope you kids at home have your secret decoder rings.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, no, I don't. I'll just wait till you reveal it to everyone at the end of it. Or maybe I'll fucking scroll down early because I can't fuck it.
Yeah.
God knows I was on the edge of my seat reading the shit.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I will say that I like the log entry idea, just because it works sometimes. Not all the time, but it does work effectively at times, but it has to be done well. And with this one, it's only kind of done well. I don't know, it started off kind of good, and then just...
Okay, it's impossible to fuck it up at the start.
That's true.
But these log entry things, they're like found footage film.
Which?
Anyone can... No.
Okay. Sorry, I'll let you go.
Anyone can do them, and it's simple and it's easy, because not I've got to write a whole fucking story. It's no, I just got to fucking... I'll feel productive when I write, another log entry, and then, I'll just... put it aside and then put another log in. You get to feel good about yourself. You don't realize that, the log entry thing can work if it's done well by someone who knows what the fuck they're doing. Kind of like found footage film. They can be good if they're done well by someone who knows what they're fucking doing. Mm-hmm. Which they rarely are. Kind of like log entry creepypastas.
Fair enough.
Basically, on the second fucking log entry, you're questioning what the fuck's going on in this guy's head, because, it's falling apart.
Yeah, he doesn't react like like a normal human being in some of these cases.
No, because the author has
a story to tell,
a clear idea of what's going to happen, and he will not let, human emotions sway him. It's almost like this creepypasta were written by some sort of creepypasta writing robot.
Oh my god.
No. But yeah, it's just fucking... Yeah.
Also not...
I hear a fucking horrible noise coming from the facial lab.
Dirt.
I investigate, I find nothing. Oh, I must not have heard a noise? Why are the eyes red? And then I go about my fucking day,
And then I hear the noises again, so I send the red shirt over to deal with it, and I go home.
Yeah, and then, fucking email, ridiculously in the middle of the night. Like, yeah, the whole log entry thing falls apart real fucking quick in this one. The first log entry does not necessarily fall apart. I will give you that. But to say that it starts off strong, kind of an overstatement, or however you put it, because I think I have a direct quote on it. But, yeah. Anything can start off not fucking shit or,
and then just deviates down the wrong method.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, it can be done well, this one doesn't do it well.
God.
And again, like, we don't even get a real definite description of this robot, aside from it has latex, and it's somewhat like looks like a human.
Yep, and I'm just going to assume that it's a
just
bipedal humanoid robot.
Yep.
Except, evil.
Yeah, because...
Evil.
It's how they do it. Yeah. Yeah, and the comments for this one were also pretty accurate to what we feel like with this one. Except the guy the author even tries to defend himself with it, and kind of aggressively tries to defend himself. Like, these people are just giving him critique of his story, and he just kind of goes on in paragraphs of what his thought process and stuff was.
Yeah, but if you have to explain to people what your thought process was, guess
what? You failed.
You failed at writing, because your thought process is... Maybe not your thought process, but you're supposed to get your fucking point across when you write it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're not kidding. Do. Ba-ba. Cursing is a little place.
I mean, I can kind of get that.
Does the robot curse?
No. He when he's in his logs, he says fucking and a bunch of other ones. But I can see that because he's a professional person at an office.
These are his
logs. Are logs for a professional thing, and he's throwing in and actually I think it's the first or second entry. He puts in I'm so this latex is fucking annoying as shit. It was that's not what you write in an official fucking document.
No.
You're gonna get fired, or you're gonna get reprimanded for being a 12-year-old in your writing of your log.
Gee.
Dr. Leviathan is staring into the abyss, and the abyss will be staring back to him.
It's just... yeah, it's just fucking... I don't understand. If you write... oh my god, I get the whole fucking defense. Yeah. So if you write a shitty creepypasta, and people fucking critique you, hey,
that's good.
Shut up.
But don't... Yeah, exactly. Take their advice. So, especially if it's constructive criticism, it's not just oh, this is the lamest pasta ever, blah blah blah. If they give you solid information about response,
if they tell you why it's bad, guess what? It's bad,
and you should rework it.
Well,
or at least
fucking
learn from that mistake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because a mistake is only a horrible thing if you don't learn anything from it.
Yeah.
If you learn from your mistakes, it totally makes your mistakes worth it, because then you don't repeat that mistake, possibly when you're doing something that is much more important than when you made the mistake.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel a number of creepypasta authors get that and do take that advice. And then there's ones like this guy who try to protect his work because it's his baby. And it just
guess what? It stopped being your baby as soon as you put it on the internet.
Yep.
It's just... Wow, and just, I haven't even read the entire defense.
Yeah, it was pretty long.
It's pretty fucking...
there's literally an read more, tab underneath that first couple of bulk, so...
It's, if you've got to defend your shit that much, then you need to step away from it, because, you
need to rethink, how you do your writing.
Well, no, if he's got to defend it with that many words, he needs to rethink posting things on the internet and letting other people read his shit.
Exactly.
Because... Yeah, he's stuck in the I am the writer, I am perfection.
I am God of my own creation. You need, especially if you're throwing it online, you got to be ready for the hate or for some brutal criticism of your work.
For some honesty.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is, because
anonymity does provoke honesty.
In this instance, it's honesty that he's getting, because it's not a very good pasta. There are lots of fucking things that just do not make sense. You know? Like, don't try and throw out that, you know, oh, I used binary because I was going to use something that might have been more of an in-joke. Hey, you know what? Don't dumb down your shit for me just because I don't have a fucking coding degree, whatever the fuck it, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's, yeah, he says, like, I tried to dumb
like,
it down.
Don't dumb down your shit for me, because you know what? Just because I don't have a formal education, when you do your reveal, I'll fucking get it. I'm smart. I'm
also
pretty goddamn smart. I'll figure it out.
You've posted this story online. If you had included it just as binary like you had intended, people can copy and paste or copy pasta the binary, go onto Google, type in binary translator, boom.
Yeah.
It's literally a click away for anybody who's reading your pasta.
I would literally text to my never knowing friends.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, what's this say?
And then you get a response in 2 or 3 words. It's like,
exactly.
Thanks. Yeah. So,
because, you know, everyone has a friend who knows binary, right?
Sure. Yeah, that's how it works, Dr. Leviathan. It's like every town has an Elm Street. Every group of friends has that one computer nerd. Anyway, yeah, there's not a whole lot else to say about the story. Again, I mean, I can't fault it for using this trope of robots, like, going rogue, although I can fault it for how it executes it.
Well,
because it doesn't execute it well at all.
It doesn't execute it at all. It's just kind of like, because, I mean, again, execute it, there'd be a reason.
Exactly. Like, it executes it in that, like, your robot goes rogue because robots go rogue.
Yeah.
That's not a good enough reason. You need a solid explanation for why your robot has gone rogue. Like, the robot has been, like, you programmed it.
Oh, the humans keep tearing off my face!
Yeah, exactly. Like, you need some kind of, like, reason for it to hate you that much that it wants to kill your entire team.
Yeah, it just...
and rebel, and stir up the robot uprising, which kind of is what is, like, hinted at the end, is that he, like, has taken a bunch of the other prototypes.
However, how many fucking prototypes are there? Guess what? We outnumber you severely. Your uprising will be quelled with very little effort.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to recommend this one.
I totally do. Obviously.
Clearly.
No, not at all. This, like, I can't even recommend it for the head-scratchingly horrible.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not that bad. It's just, it's so bland and generic, really.
Yeah, again.
And poorly thought out.
Like, there definitely need to be a little bit more thought put behind, like, what you're writing. But again, this guy had a goal, and he wanted to reach that goal through any means.
Yeah, and he didn't want any fucking
deviation.
dilly-dallying center.
So we added a bunch of our own deviations with our interruption between the rundown. But anyway, yeah, it's just
it's
bland.
It's
trope. It is a very, like, it's a robot trope of uprising for the simple fact that he wanted to have the robot. Like, that's all he thinks robots do.
Yeah, but that's not, well,
But that's not
having robots rebel. That's not your story.
No.
The story is why and what they do
to rebel.
Well, this robot doesn't really fucking do much.
Yeah, it sits there. It
if
makes
you'd
noises.
have taken this story and written it from the perspective of a robot, now we could have had a decent creepypasta.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You want to be an ultra nerd? Write the whole goddamn thing in binary. I won't read it, but someone will.
To be fair, I mean, they could always just, like, write the story they want, like from the robot's perspective, and then just put that into a binary generator or a binary translator, and then post. But again, like, that might be a little too, like, deep.
But
internet
you know what?
Weird.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, like, with one simple change of perspective, I've made this, you know, like, what could have been an interest story, because, yeah, you know what? We never hear about fucking robot rebellion from the robot side. But, like, it's so bland, it's so generic, it's so, things are happening because they happen, not why, and...
Yeah, like, I mean...
It's the why, it's the how,
like,
it's...
Yeah. It's like, oh, these people, these things keep, like, tinkering with me and ripping off my face and turning me and like unplugging my sensors and whatever They think they're powering me down, but I'm still awake here. I don't sleep. I never sleep. Like, yeah, they could have been so much creepier if it was done by the robot's perspective.
Yeah.
Like,
but,
yeah, we don't get that. We get a generic from the point of view of
and
human
then
scientists.
We would have had Robot rebel, but this, it's like, yeah, I'm rebelling because I'm a robot. Well, fuck.
Also, yeah, the binary, like, it's binary stuff. It's like, I've risen, free me. And it's like, that, it's the blandest, like, response, or, like,
oh, and it's so
conjecture.
generic.
Yeah.
And it's like, free me? You fucking freed yourself!
Yeah, release me. It's like, dude, you're not even hooked up to the power cable.
You fucking went outside, cut the power,
yeah,
then went back in to wait and murder.
Yeah.
You were free.
Yeah, you
could have fucking left whenever you wanted, apparently.
You'd killed the one person that was left in the building, and you wanted to wait for the other guy to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Why? If you just want freedom, go be free.
Also, I have to think that, like, the reason why John was, like, severed in half, and we don't have his body, like, he was just, like, he was coated in blood and, like, all that, just for the sake of having a, like, a creepy, like, disturbing, in quotes, like, dead body scene. Like, there's no reason otherwise. Like, we don't know why his eyeballs were plucked out, why his throat was severed,
yeah.
why he's
These
missing
are not the actions of a robot.
Yeah, why he's missing his lower legs, or his lower half.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to his lower half? Like, there should be literally a blood trail to wherever those legs are.
Or
that could have been
whatever.
followed.
Yeah.
But we're not given that. So, like,
and that's just not how a robot would kill.
Yeah.
A robot would be like, oh, bam, I snapped your neck, you're dead.
Yeah. Some kind of, like, impact thing, like punch right through your chest with your heart, and not, like, going through each organ, or not going around each organ, your bones, and killing you that way, or, like, just pummeling your face into something hard,
or
just you're done.
Cut off your air supply and just fucking wait. It's a robot. It can be patient-ized.
Yeah. But again, we don't get that. We just get this really gruesome, semi-gruesome dead body that the guy finds. And that's it.
And again, it's so almost textbook gruesome. It's like, oh, here's some gore for the gore fans, and done. Alright, I have hit every metric I need to for this story.
Yeah, I have.
With nothing extra.
The formula is complete. Let's just watch those likes and comments roll in. Wait, what? Somebody doesn't like it? Well,
defend it.
Yeah, but I think we're giving this story a little too much airtime that it needs to. We both don't recommend it. It is on creepypasta.com. There is no YouTube reading that I could find, which honestly is no surprise. Okay. It's just a bland robot pasta, and frankly, I'm kind of disappointed with, like...
I'm disappointed with you.
Yeah, so am I. I'm kind of... why can't there be more good robot creepypastas?
Why can't there be more good creepypastas?
Alright, fair enough, too. That, too. I don't know, like robots are cool. Robots can be creepy, so there's gotta be better ones out there. I'm gonna start looking for next week. So I guess that's it for this week's this week's episode. So if you liked what you heard, or you didn't, leave us a comment in the comment section below wherever this gets posted, whether it be on Facebook, Kiwi6, Tumblr, YouTube. We're both on Twitter, so leave us a message there at Dr. Leviathan or at Review Cultist. We're also on iTunes, so leave us a review. That would help immensely. You can also send us an email at aldenterigamortis@gmail.com. That's ALDENTERIGAMORTIS@gmail.com. Or you can also leave us suggestions for other creepypastas you'd like us to discuss on the show. Also, if you'd like to support us, you can donate at crazonstudios.tumblr.com. We have a little donate button, and every title card for each episode is present there, so you can check out all the little artwork that is done. So, until next time, I have been your host, Review Cultist.
It's me, and I'm still Dr. Leviathan.
And this has been Al Dente Rigamortis. Sleep well. So you skimmed it.
Not even. 6A. So this takes place in apartment 6A. All right.
I thought it pretty good. Thought it pretty good. Thought it pretty good. Thought it pretty good. Thought it pretty good.